because this is where your self-esteem is based on. Ang meaning ng self-esteem is yan yung reputation mo sa sarili mo. If you keep disrespecting your goals by not doing what you say you will, then matagal na matagal, nawawala na yung belief mo sa sarili mo. And soon enough, you will find yourself not wanting to achieve any goals anymore kasi alam mo deep inside na hindi mo naman gagawin. And that's a very sad story. At yan tayo mag-rationalize na, hindi, kontento na ako sa ganitong buhay. When you know deep inside that you want more for yourself. You're capable of so much more, pero nakalimutan mo na because of the bad habit you've built of not doing what you say you will do. Kaya sobrang importante. If you set a goal, well, ganun yung sa akin. Ganun yung view ko dito. Next natin, big dominoes. Weekly routine at daily routine. Dito muna tayo sa daily para mag-gets natin mamaya itong weekly routine. So daily routine is divided into two, morning and evening. Morning pagkagising, evening bago matulog. So no time constraints, meaning our mornings and evenings are not defined by clock hours. O kung gumising tayo ng gabi, that's our morning. Kung matulog tayo ng umaga na may araw na, that's our evening. So morning routine, ito yung mga mini habits natin na importante sa fitness. So gagawin natin, tatrack natin sleep. Importante yung sleep. Malaki yung contribution niya sa pag-hold ng water ng katawan natin. Tapos yan, magtitimbang tayo after natin umihi, mag-CR, inom tayo water. Tapos isulat natin ano yung committed tayo gawin today. So ito, this mere setting of intention has a very, very huge impact sa kung paano mag-unfold yung araw natin. So huwag natin i-discredit ito. Huwag tayo makornihan dito. Alright, so in morning routine, ito yung evening routine. Here we log our estimated stress level, fatigue level, kasi yung stress, diba, yung cortisol, stress hormone, big factor siya sa paggalaw ng iba't ibang fitness metric natin, like our weight. If we're super stressed, the body's tendency to hold water is much higher. Same with fatigue. Next, planning our tomorrow. Now, planning is outsourcing your decisions to your logical self, hindi yung emotional one. If we don't plan, then yung actions natin will be based only sa kung ano yung mood natin, which you probably know, di ba? Hindi naman siya reliable, especially sa fitness. And next habit sa gabi, writing today's wins, because we want to build the habit of being grateful. Gratitude. Pag na-build natin yung habit na yan, we become a happier version of ourselves. We're happy and positive, we're more likely to succeed with our goals than yung opposite niya. Kapag bad trip ka lagi. Pag bad trip pag bad trip ako, anong ginagawa ko? Kumakain ako, humihilata ako, nagne-Netflix ako. Next one. Next habit sa gabi, hindi naman all rainbows and sunshines araw-araw. So here, ang gagawin natin, susulat natin, how can we do better tomorrow? Ano yung mga nangyari today, hindi man perfect ngayon, na ano yung pwede kong gawin bukas na pwedeng ika-improve ng today ko? Kung may mga mistakes tayo today, plan agad tayo ng course correction the next day so that the bad habits, hindi sila mag-snowball. And then last habit sa gabi, review our goals, review our 2.0 character because we humans are forgetful. And so you don't forget, meron tayong daily routine, may cheat sheet tayo. Lalagay ito sa action items nyo so you could memorize. Madali lang naman yan. Ayan, 10 minutes. Para starting tomorrow, install na natin yung mga habits na to para ibang tao ka na. 2.0 ka na bukas. Ayan, review. Bakit nga ulit kailangan natin ang routine and structure? Great habit. Habit forming, domino effect, systems thinking. Tama lahat. So yan, because of the domino effect, systems thinking. Start the day with good habits, then the good habits, ayan yung mag-i-snowball. And of course, systems thinking, everything is interconnected. What we do in one area of our life affects another area. So tapos na tayo sa daily routine. Ito naman, weekly routine. Ito yung favorite ko. Ito yung napansin ko ito yung hindi masyadong very underrated to. Ito yung hindi pinapansin masyado ng ibang mga students, even kahit yung nakailang ulit na ng Kaizen. So yung weekly routine, even if you have a daily structure that allows us to install our new habits in the real world, it's not going to be smooth sailing. So we still need another system that will give us the power to troubleshoot the challenges we face day to day when showing up as our new character. Then fix those as we move forward. This is where the weekly routine comes into play. So 3 elements of this routine are scoring, reviewing, accountability meeting. The first one, ano yung score natin? Yung mini habits natin. Bakit nga sila iskoran? To increase awareness so we can improve them. A Pearson's Law and Hawthorne Effect. Ayan yung online tracker natin where we track these mini habits. So weekly, makikita natin the overall score. This tells us how effective our days and weeks are at kung on track pa ba tayo papunta sa goals natin. Kasi if we score high here every week until day 100, anong mangyayari doon? Sure na tayo sa transformations natin. Because that means we're doing the right habits consistently. There's no way for a person to score high here tapos hindi maganda yung transformation niya. Diba? Hindi solid yung transformation niya. Unless dinadaya niya tong scores niya. Which kung ganun, hindi namin siya matutulungan. Hindi namin matutulungan yung mga ganun, yung mga mema lang dito. Diba? Hina-half-ass to. Sige, checkan ko na yan. And ito, yung score natin dito, ano mangyayari dyan? Pupunta natin sa score to beat for next week. It is the way we gamify our life. Nagle-level up tayo in real life. And sabi nga natin, ba, for awareness to work, we have to treat our scores the same way professional athletes treat theirs. And dito sa Kaizen, we treat scores seriously. So bakit nga kailangan ulit natin gawin itong mini habits? Because they're part of the big dominoes that make the 5 steps easier to do. Okay? Align pa? Nagigets pa? O yan, next natin sa weekly routine. Ano next dyan? Reviewing and planning. So ano ibig sabihin ng review and planning yan? There are weekly reflections like, ano yung big wins ko for this week? Ano yung challenges na encounter ko? What will I do this week to make it better than the last? The goal is to learn from our wins and mistakes and to quickly course correct week to week. So naka-underline si week to week dito because we don't want to course correct after 50 days. Too late na yun. Masyado na matagal. Malamang, nag-quit na tayo niyan. So kaya, week to week. Hindi natin kailangan maging perfect. Kailangan lang natin ng adjustment. Kailangan lang natin i-determine ano ba yung nag-work, ano ba yung hindi nag-work. So weekly review to learn from our wins and mistakes and to quickly course correct to be on track with 100-day goals. So yan lang mga taon dyan. What were your wins or challenges? Based on your habit score, ano yung gagawin mo? What other changes can you do to make next week better than this week? The mistake most clients make here is they don't take this seriously. So ito, minimema lang. Minsan pag nag-review ako, mga sobrang one-liner lang nilalagay nila. That's why their challenges grow and that delays their progress by a lot. Lumaki na ng lumaki yung challenges na they spend the next 50 days correcting their fitness mistakes. For example, nag-gain ng 5 kg in a short period of time. So yung pag-correct ng 5 kg na yan is not going to happen in a few days. Weeks ang kailangan. Many weeks just to lose it back. So if you want to transform fast, if you want to hit that dream weight of yours, then seryosohin natin tong weekly review. Our next one, accountability meeting. Description, meeting with your team members every week, preferably Sunday night or Monday morning. Pag-kompleto na yung weekly scores nyo to discuss your execution scores. Again, if you have someone who can keep you in check with your scores, you'll never want to get off track. So ako, ayan, naka-underline si Sunday night, Monday morning. Suggestion ko to, I think this is the best time to have a meeting. Pero of course, kung di naman kaya, do what works for you. Ako, ang idea ko lang, Sunday night, Monday morning, is parang, alam mo yun, yung parang Monday, start of the week. Gusto ko na kuha ko na yung lesson kahapon. Nag-meeting na tayo, makapag-adjust na ako. Para by Monday, parang New Year, New Me, ganun. New Week, New Me. Ganun yung dating sa akin. Ito yung WAM agenda natin, Weekly Accountability Meeting. We call it WAM. Now, here's a good format to follow on how you will run your accountability meetings kung wala kang idea. Number 1, report last week's commitment. Ito, 1, 2, 3, paikot kayo. Ayan, sabi mo, last week I said I'm going to hit 10K steps. I did not because blah, blah, blah. Next one, discuss your habit scores. I scored 70% lang this week, mga bros, mga sis. Kasi ito nangyari. Next week, make new commitments. So, this week, I'm committed to hitting 10K steps. Totoo na to, ganyan, ganyan. Lagyan nyo ng pusta. Ano nyo ako, sitahin nyo. Okay, so yan lang, paikot lang kayo. And then afterwards, number 4, ask, share feedback, suggestions from the group. Techniques, strategies that work. So kunwari, ikaw, dadalian ka lang sa working out. Tapos yung kasama mo, struggling siya sa pag-workout. So, pwede ka mag-share ng ginagawa mo. O yung isa naman, parang hirap na hirap sa steps, ikaw, panis na panis sa'yo yung mag-steps. So ganun, share mo rin what works for you. Ganun lang. So sharing tayo dito. Ito pala, magandang reminder to. Dito sa Kaizen, yung mga sumali dito, all of you come from different walks of life. Merong employees, merong business owners, self-employed, freelancers, students. Merong mayaman, merong di mayaman. And what I like to point out here is regardless of our position in society standards, okay, so may pera ka, may status ka, wala. Let's say yung ka-group mo, hindi siya quote-unquote successful sa ibang areas like money. At hindi siya, kunwari, hindi siya magaling magsalita. Taga-province siya, for example. That doesn't mean na i-discredit or i-dismiss na natin advice at suggestions niya, lalo na kung siya yung magaling sa fitness area. So what I'm trying to say here is this. Kung successful tayo at siya hindi, based sa pera o sa society standards, pero siya yung consistent sa fitness, siya yung may results, then dito sa area na to, tayo yung dapat makinig sa kanya. Tayo yung newbie. Kasi siya yung mas magaling dito. Ayun lang, gusto ko lang isingit. Gusto kong impart yung humility na yun. Humility to admit that everyone can teach us something. Humility to be coachable ng mas magaling sa atin dito sa area na to. Okay kayo doon? Ayan, number 5. Pag nag-share na kayo feedback, do the group action items listed in your action items document. Di tayo document, circle na tayo and discuss them with each other. And number 6, diba, bago kayo magbabay, encourage everyone to have a better and higher score week. Yan lang, don't let each other down. Always demand the best from each other. Kaming mga mentors, andito kami to guide you from afar. Pero kayong group mates, kayong in close proximity talaga. So maghilahan kayo pataas. If you're having a thought of not doing the work, think about your accountability buddies. You will drag them down. Iba dito, yung enrollment fee ng Kaizen, barya lang. But for others, it might be their entire life savings. Iba ng utang pa nga. So if you don't respect your goals, at least respect theirs. Nagbayad sila because they are serious about changing their life. Don't be the reason for them to not achieve that. And yung example lang di nagpa-perform, di ba, nakagrupo. If you don't do your habits, madadami yung score ng group nyo. Mamumula kayo sa leaderboard. Sabi ni Jason, walang iwanan, hilan pataas. Yan, sobrang galing ng group nila. Ayan, yung big dominance natin, pag nakompleto natin yan, di ba, meron vision tayo, naset natin yung sino tayo, 2.0, ginagawa natin daily, weekly routine, this part, sobrang dali. Kasi nabago na natin internal at external environment natin, and doing the actions here becomes very easy. So recap tayo. Vision, so 2.0, first, we need to know our vision and 100-day goal, then design a character that will achieve it with ease. Wala tong steps na to, we're just going to operate from our old self, yung 1.0 version natin, and it's going to be impossible for us to get to our dream life. Next, weekly and daily routine. Awareness, apply natin structure, di ba, yung routine ng taong successful sa fitness, iswipe lang natin yan. Awareness to track our mini habits, accountability to add good pressure and avoid getting off track, and community, of course, leverage natin yung collective energy ng mga like-minded individuals wanting to improve. So if you have all this, as long as we keep using this system, never tayo mawawala sa landas at madali natin ito magagawa lagi. At tingin ba, matutulungan ka nito ma-achieve yung 100-day goals mo? No doubt. Real life example. Si James, employee, naging habit na niya pag nasa office environment siya, walwal lang sa pagkain kasi most of his workmates, ganun din. So knowing that he's going to score his behavior and everyone can see it if he scores low, tingin mo ba gagalingan niya? Of course, I think so. And even if he fails a few times sa umpisa, yung behavior na yan, mag-auto-correct yan dahil for sure, hindi na mapapayag si James na every week na lang, every meeting na lang ay mababa yung scores niya. Diba? All of us here, pwede natin siyang lapitan, pwede natin siyang i-message, diba? I-hold natin siya accountable. Example number 2, si Mark. Mark, self-employed, work from home, struggle is tinatamad lagi mag-workout, inaaya lagi ng mga tropa mag-ML, Mobile Legends. Knowing that he will be scoring his behaviors, tingin mo ba may effect yun sa decision making niya? Meron, di ba? O yan, para sa'yo talaga ito, Mark. Pag naglaro tayo, ang hirap na kasi mag-gym. Diba, yung dopamine dito, mas appealing siya. No, pag ini-scorean natin behaviors, tapos ang dami mo ng, diba, ang dami nakakita sa scores mo, mas mataas yung tendency na mag-workout ka. Tama? Example, number 3, si Ardeen. Flight attendant struggles low motivation because of her shifting schedule. Gusto lang niyang humilata all day even after sleeping 10 hours. So tingin mo ba gagalingan niya if nakasalalay sa kanya yung score ng team niya? Siyempre, manakaya. Again, Pearson's law of author effect, when a behavior is observed by a mentor and even more by the entire community, the chances of behavioral improvement massively goes up. And this applies to your eating habits, workout habits, and any other habits na gusto mong i-improve. Wala namang gusto mabokya. Tama? Getting low scores makes you feel bad and nakakawala ng confidence. Walang may gusto nun. Getting high scores gives us certainty, confidence. At yun yung gusto natin. Pag score tayo ng below 75, yung color sa spreadsheet, sa leaderboard natin, ganyan din. Pagiging red siya. So madali makikita ng mga mentors at ng buong community sino yung nanganganib sa klase and we, all of us, can call him or her out dito sa performance niya. And ito, patunay na siniseryoso talaga namin tong leaderboard na to, scoring na to. I instructed the team to be strict. And the reason is, gusto namin magka-results ka. So 3 strikes na red ka, tanggal ka sa leaderboard and sa group mo. Nagbayad ka dito, so we will do everything we can para hindi ka mahulog. Fair enough? Patas lang ba yon? G? Yung kakabahan lang naman dito yung, siyempre may planong magbulakbol, yung mag-cutting. Okay, G tayo 3 strikes. Hindi yan sunod-sunod basta 3 na red ka sa leaderboard, out na. Okay? And that's the Kaizen execution system. This is my secret why I execute so easily kahit nature ko ay tamad at undisciplined. This is why I never get off track sa fitness despite any hurdles and challenges I face sa business ko, sa personal life ko. I can prepare for photo shoots while doing a launch, creating a program, or doing a lot of business stuff. I can get to below 10% body fat while still having a social life. I can do this, you can do that. So this is the fallback. Now without this, likelihood of success is low. With this, your chances of success is very, very high. So if you have this foundation, life, business, career, family, personal development, not just fitness, are much easier to deal with because of the more energy and clarity you will have. Gusto mo ba na secret? It's not when your life is organized and easy before natin gawin to. It's most especially when your life is a mess that you must get back to this. Again, ito dapat yung fallback natin. Yan, kunwari, dealing with the breakup. Ang gawin muna natin tong routine na to, tong system na to, then mag-worry tayo sa breakup pag andito na tayo, diba? Sa midday part. When you worry, at least grounded ka na. You're more in control of yourself. Business challenges, same thing. Gawin natin tong routine na to, mini habits, basahin natin goals natin, then worry about that here. At least, pag andito ka na, we now have more energy and mental clarity to deal with those challenges. At tinatamad mag-workout, gawin mo muna yung routine dito, and you'll have the momentum afterwards to do what's here. You'll be motivated that you're stacking up wins over and over by checking off these simple habits. Ay, simple habits natin, ano yan, 5 to 10 minutes lang yan. Who doesn't have that? And the system, this works for everyone. Kasi lahat tayo merong mornings, meron tayong lahat evenings. Kahit anong pang schedule natin, walang excuse dito. Even if change comes or life happens, you can bring this execution system anywhere. Nakalipat kang bahay, travel ka, matulog ka sa kapitbahay mo, kayang-kaya mong gawin pa rin lahat to. You still function in the same recipe because this recipe doesn't change kahit ano pa nangyayari sa buhay natin. The only instance it won't work is if you won't allow the overall system to work for you. Example, ang pinunta mo lang dito ay workout, diet lang. Hindi yung gagana. Remember, systems thinking, everything is interconnected. So how does it make you feel? Kung masabihan ka ng, ang galing mo, busy ka, ang dami mo na-accomplish, laki ng business mo, ang dami mong pera, payaman ka pa ng payaman, maganda social life, pero fit ka pa rin. Paano mo ginagawa yan? Diba ang sarap sa feeling? Napangarap niyo ba to? So the next slides you will see are the people who applied this system. If they can do it, so can you. Ay mga graduates natin, and their 100-day transformations. Oo, ang gagaling mo. Sorry, hindi ko in-update nagdagdag lang ako. Di ba nakaka-excite? Sinong sure na mapapasama dito sa slides ni CC? Team, pa-screenshot ng mga nag-me dito Oh. No, nice. Champion, Thea. Christian, Carlos, Leira, Calvin. Di ba? Ang gagaling nila, oh. Oh. Marami dyan busy. Ito, di ba parang 12 hours pa siya nag-work. Okay, this is the complete recipe. This is your execution system, and it's the system you will be operating from now on. Remember, walang nagsucceed sa fitness at kumanda ang katawan without doing some of this consistently. So if you're going to do them anyway, why not install them from day 1 pa lang? So by day 100, also physical transformation, meron ka na rin overall character, habit, mindset transformation. At tandaan natin, your physical, mental, overall character transformation will be based on this sa scores natin. Alright? Where will you be in the next 100 days? Ito ka ba? Sa umpisa lang magaling? Ano yung tawag dito? Intro boys and girls, kasi marami na rin girls. Diyan ka ba or this one? The success spiral. So I want to end this section with a favorite quote of mine by John Maxwell. Sabi niya, you'll never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. CC, nasa na yung program at diet? So, sino nagtatanong nito? Papaluin ko sa puwet. So, andito pa lang tayo. Relax lang kayo, guys, ha? Kasi this is where most people fail. Gusto nila program agad. Gusto nila workout agad, diet agad. Kasi akala nila yun yung importante. So, dito muna tayo. Focus tayo sa foundation this week. And next week, we're going to discuss the program. Yan yung kinaabangan nyo, diet at workout. At kung naaalala nyo, kung umattend kayo ng webinar last time, kailangan natin 3 steps to achieve our goal. Ang tinuro muna natin ngayon is ito, new character, at saka itong SAAC. So when we give you the program, ito, magagawa mo na siya ng tuloy-tuloy papuntang day 100. Kasi meron ka ng foundation na sinet in place. Ang mali ng karamihan, dito agad sila tumatalon. No? Wala pa sila nitong dalawa. Kaya nangyari, dito lang sila. puro day 1 lang. Alright? So ayan, bago tayo matapos, para happy naman kayo. Your 100-day challenge and the prizes that await you. Ayan, wala nang patumpik-tumpik. Ito yung prizes nyo ngayong Kaizen Challenge. So for men, since we have 442 students, ito siya. So first, 100K, second, 60, third, 40, 20, 20. The usual. Okay, G dyan, G. Now for the good news. Siyempre, marami tayong babae, 171 tayo. Meron na kayong sariling category. At ito yung prizes pag nakapunta kayo sa top 5. So to be fair for all, of course, what we did, hinaf ko lang yung sa lalaki. Baka kasi mas marami ang men, no? So, it would be fair na mas mataas yung sa kanila. Exciting? Oh. Hindi nga kayo umabot ng half ng numbers nila, oh. Okay, G? Sino makakakuha nito? Excited ako kasi kasi dati isang category lang si male and female. So, alam mo yun, parang yung women nakikipaglaban sila sa men. So ngayon may sarili na sila. 'Di ba ang saya? Kaya excited ako para sa lahat, but iba yung excitement ko ngayon sa women. And top 2 groups overall, same lang, invitation to have an exclusive get-together with Cho, tsaka yung team ko. Akin na yan, matindi pa ang kailangan ko. Oo, kasi nangako ako last season. Sabi ko, pag umabot kayo ng 150, sige magsasarili ko na kayo. Paano manalo, CC? Galingan lang sa transformation, galingan lang sa habits, galingan lang sa pag-immerse sa group. Ito, sabihin ko pala dito, yung pala yung next. So we'll follow a criteria for judging that takes into consideration your entire transformation journey. So ito yung criteria. Overall transformation, yan yung biggest, total habits, performance scores, community participation and impact. Ito others, may botohan, kasama dyan yung difficulty of transformation, yung itsura and look. Ayan. Ayan lang, basically, galingan nyo lang sa Kaizen, mananalo kayo. At dito, ang gusto ko i-highlight, itong part na to. Community participation and impact. So the importance of that lies here. So Kaizen seasons, undeniable fact. Those who were engaged in their accountability groups in the Kaizen community were the ones who got high scores week to week, a perfect 100% straight sila, amazing transformations, and also the ones who have changed their lives for the better and still improving up to this day. Walang sobrang lupet na transformation overall, yung nanahimik lang sa sulok. Walang ganun. And those who went all in, especially sa participation in the community, got this. So si DM Shay nag-lose ng 100 pounds, si Romar. Ngayon yung mga girls natin, hello sa mga nag-photoshoot last season. Ayan yung, ewan ko sino nag-post ito. Ikaw ba nag-post ito, Paolo? So ayan, meron silang pauso, sakit balakang post. So galing yan syempre kay Champ. Pero ang tingnan mo naman katawan nila, ang gaganda na. Diba, lahat may abs, lahat sexy na. Yung Kaizen previous season na teams, photoshoots nila. Kasi di ba? Na-imagine na ba sarili nyo? Sila Jason, sila Edsel, sila JC, sila Thea, Kana, si Doc, Elaine, Kitin. Ito yung season 2 celebration namin, di ba? Parang bakery, lahat may open na yung puro pandesal. More amazing results. Yung season 2 natin, ang gaganda ng results. And there, isn't it nice to immerse and get surrounded with people who have the same goals as you? Diba yung hindi ka pagtatawanan kasi corny ka, kasi nagsusulat ka ng goals mo, kasi nag-aim ka higher, kasi gusto mo mag-diet. Ang sarap nun, di ba? Hindi isipin KJ ka. So the reasons why those who went all in sa participation, nakakuha sila ng matinding results talaga, is because of these two. Because of the AC and the SAAC framework. Ano yung AC na yan? Accountability tsaka community. So the reason why these two are important is because they are the ones that will take off yung big change talaga sa internal and external environment natin. Kasi kung di natin babaguhin yung internal, external environment, then we would just be operating from our old self, si 1.0 version. And finishing the program would be very hard, if not impossible. So kung sasali ka sa Kaizen, and yet, hindi mo i-maximize yung accountability at community mo, which are the most transformative components of this program, then you're already throwing away 80% of your results. So ikaw bahala kung gusto mo itapon yun. Kasi again, sa record ng Kaizen, ilang seasons na, 5 seasons na, sama mo yung beta, walang nagkaroon ng sobrang tinding results. Yung na mga nagmukmuk lang at hindi nagsalita. And another reason why those who were engaged, got the most results, because of the two high-level mindsets. Systems thinking, so what you put out is what you get back. If you immerse in the community and your accountability groups, imagine yung domino effect na may experience mo and yung effort na ibibigay mo. Kaya naman dito sa tracker natin, meron tayong systems thinking na row. Dito natin tinatrack yung mga seemingly unrelated habits that will help you a lot dito sa 100-day journey mo. Ito, example niyan. Did you post or comment in the Circle community today? So, kailangan mo lang naman twice a week. Para lang di ka mawala sa landas. Para kapit na kapit ka pa rin dun sa energy ng Kaizen. Dahil did you have your weekly meeting with your accountability group? Ba, yung may isipan ng mga tao sa labas, kailangan ko ba yan? Hindi naman eh. But again, maniwala ka sa data namin, yung mga sablay dito, sila yung walang results. And half-assed participation will give you half-assed results. Will you commit to me and the entire community that you will go all in ngayong season? Let me know in the chat. All in ako rin. All in ako, guys. Promise. Excited na nga ako eh. Ito yung analogy ko dyan. Let's say, sa mga ano lang to guys, sa mga bago lang bigay nyo sa kanila to Let's say na-invite ka sa Kaizen party.